Hey y'all, it's me Rodney.
It's me, Missy, and we're live on Tuesday. And so today what we're going to do is show you some things that I want to paint. I'm not going to paint them all tonight, but I'm going to show you some things that I'm wanting to paint. I'm going to show you some things that are going to go on our website, and then some things that'll go to the store. And then I do have a little paint project that hopefully we can get to at the end, just to, show y'all a different color and little spring decor thing. So,
Hi Charlie. Hi Donna. Hi Karen.
Hi.
Hey Jamie.
Hi. Okay, so you want me to start with the stuff that I'm going to paint because that's what's closest to me?
Yeah, whatever's closest. You just start with the closest.
Let me show you some of the stuff that I got that
Hey Kat.
I'm going to want to paint. Hi Kat. Let me see if I can push things out of the way that you can see really good. Okay, I got this jewelry box, and I think it is adorable. And it does have like a wind-up thing on it, but I'm not quite sure if the music part of it works because I haven't messed with that part yet. But I've been wanting to paint like, what's that thing that I want to paint? An armoire.
We don't even have one of those, by the way.
I don't, but I've seen some beautiful ones that are painted up and that kind of stuff. And when I seen this, I was like, well, this could be my miniature one, so it'll be much easier to paint and do. But I thought it's got a lot of detail. I love the wire right here and the little handles and stuff. So I think this will be really fun to paint. So if you have jewelry boxes, you can grab one and we'll paint it together. That'll be fun. So this I got to paint.
Oh, you can just hand it to me. I got something right there.
Well, it's just fun. I found these two guys. And I do think they're cute. Like, I like it, but they have the little drawers. I think that these would be fun to use some of the decoupage papers on the drawers.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And paint them up. Even doing a little bit fancier and maybe adding some, like, molds to it and stuff. I just thought these were really cute and fun. So I couldn't pass them up. So these two are going to get decoupaged and painted.
Hey, Sandy.
So I think that will be fun. Okay, so these candlesticks are so heavy.
Donna said she had a jewelry box just like that.
Yes.
Or has one that's just about like that.
Oh, I'm really excited to do that one. I think that it would be a lot of fun to paint it up and do two-tone colors and stuff like that. Maybe some blend in and even maybe adding some molds to it or something. I've been seeing these armoires and oh man, if I could just find one, I think it would be a lot of fun. It'd be a little bit more time consuming because it's so big, but
well, that one's a good practice piece.
Yeah,
I gotta fix the metal mesh on the front of it. But that's
yeah, I mean, it just really just needs to be flattened out, but no big deal. But these candlesticks right here are heavy.
Sandy said, "Oh, those candlesticks! Can't wait to see what you do with those."
I know. My gut says to paint them dark and even maybe do the whitewash on it to let it really get into these details. But I think it would be fun to do maybe a dark color, but maybe like these would be pretty as vintage duck egg with the whitewash on it or something like that. Like I think they would be really
bunny
pretty.
Today. That was vintage duck egg. It was whitewash. That thing was really cool.
So they're heavy. I mean, I knew it. I tried. Sorry.
God bless you.
I don't know.
They're about 7.5 pounds a piece.
I don't know if we could ship them because they're so heavy.
Yeah. So we learned today for sure. Heavy stuff that goes in a larger box is going to be expensive.
Yeah, shipping can be a little
Karen
bit expensive.
said, "Bless you."
Thank you. I was trying not to. I could feel it. I got these two, and then I got these candlesticks, and these are even heavier than the first ones. And it's crazy because the original manufacturer sticker is on here. So this one's 20 inches. This candlestick alone, just this one, retailed for $69.99.
Holy cow, are you serious?
Yeah. I don't know if that one has
$59.99.
Okay, $69.99 and $59.99. That's the original retail stickers on both of these. So that's some fancy candlesticks right here.
Fancy schmancy.
So I was,
high cotton candlesticks right there.
I was really excited when I found these because I did not pay that for them. But again, I think that these could be painted up and look really pretty, and it's got so much detail.
These are made in San Juan, Mexico.
Either if I went light or dark, it would just grab this detail.
Karen said that's a crazy price.
Yeah, that's what I said. These would actually be fun to do a little bit of gold gilding wax on to touch these highlights if you painted them black. Yeah. I don't know. It's just something.
I think black would look good on these. Gold gilding wax, maybe a little bit of Dixie shine.
Yeah, maybe. So I couldn't pass them up, and they're so heavy, so heavy. So those are the things that I'm going to paint up. I will show you guys these too because I love these kind of things right here.
They need some work though.
And these were really rough. But I like how they have like the lavender, like it looks like a lavender ball. So I want to take all of this green out, and then I want to put lavender all in the side of it, and then I definitely want to paint these pots, maybe, you know, drop cloth or something like that, and dark wax them or something like that, just to do.
Karen said, "Do I spy a longer burger basket?"
You know, close. Because I thought it was too when I grabbed it.
She grabbed that thing up like lightning, and she was like, "This is mine."
This one is it's an old basket, but it's not that at all. But this is gonna go to the store. It's got some minor flaws to it, but it's still a really good basket. I'm gonna put it in the store for $9.99, and then I have all these lemons. I think there's 10 lemons that I thought are so cute.
Karen said, "That's me too. So cool."
Yeah.
When I said that about snatching the basket.
Yeah, I did snatch it.
She snatched that basket like I thought it was a longer burger the way she grabbed it.
I did too, but it's not. But this is going to the store, and I've got it priced at $9.99. And then I got these 10 lemons. They're going to go to the store. I don't know if I'm going to add them to a bowl and sell them as like a set or whatever, but
she loves getting lemons.
I like the
apples,
fake fruit.
Grapes.
You can't go wrong with that.
The lucite grapes. She loves those things.
I found this basket too.
Now I like it.
Yeah. It's not anything either, but it's got the American flag and then the picnic basket and stuff. It's in really good shape.
And they even use leather straps on the top.
Yeah, it's got leather straps. I thought it was cute. I like it a lot. I'm going to take it to the store, and I've got it priced at $19.99 for this basket for the handles and everything. So that's going to the store soon. And then a couple of things that I got going to the store is this little dish. So it's a handmade. Somebody done this. It's initialed RC75. So it's one of those ceramic things that, you know, you paint it up and everything. But I just thought it was too pretty to just let it sit there. Like
Karen said, "Sure wish I lived closer."
I know. Now, if you're interested in anything, you can always send us a message. We can try to figure out what shipping would be. Some of this stuff is heavy, but it's not at all unshippable.
Right.
It just might be a little bit more expensive to ship. And then the things that I'm going to paint up, you know, even after that, after I get it painted up.
Yeah, it's not that we can't ship it. It's just that shipping gets wildly expensive.
Ceramics like this always make me nervous to ship. That's why I'm like, put it in the store. It's so pretty. The colors, the greens, the pinks, and the yellows. I just liked it. And the fact that it was 75.
It was 1975. Yeah,
they did it in 1975, and it's in really good shape. I think there's like one right here in the lid.
Yeah,
nick. You know, little nicks in the lid right there in the lip. But I mean, for that, from 1975.
Yeah, and it's handmade.
Yeah, its initials RC, whoever did it. But I'm gonna take it to the store for $16. I just like it. I think it's very cute.
So if you ever try to ship ceramics that's like this, the older ceramics, be really cautious when you send them, because the expansion and contraction, these can bust in shipping just from the temperature changes.
Right.
So always just be aware if you ever try to ship one of these.
Yeah, they can be.
To be cautious.
I got these planners. This one I'm going to have a hard time letting go because I like it a lot. And this one too, but I like them a lot. I think they're pretty. They're perfect for springtime coming. So these will go to the store.
Maybe.
Probably. The green one is heavy. It's really pretty. Let's see. This will go to the store. It's just an owl piggy bank. And then this is just another owl. People are kind of into owls right now. So I saw them and I was like, oh, I'm not going to pass them up. But these are just a little owl piggy bank and then a little owl. These will head to the store.
Donna said I did ceramics way back then.
Yeah. It was really popular back then. That's why I was like, it's sitting here and it's not being appreciated. I like it. I think it's cute.
If you're local, we have a ceramic shop called She Shack
yeah.
right here in Jemison.
Right. Little owls.
And Missy went there and made her own ceramic tree. Her and Emily did it together.
Yeah, it was fun. I did find these bookends that somebody has tried to prime up, it looks like, in paint.
They made a mistake, though. They used latex.
Yeah, it feels like latex paint. So I'm going to get this cleaned up and definitely give them a new paint job. I also think that it would be fun to decoupage on these because you have the books right here. And I think that it would be really fun to put like a little decoupage paper right there. And then maybe a clay mold down here on the side.
I think it'll look good.
Yeah, just to fancy it up. But yeah, they use latex paint, so it's just straight up peeling off. So no good, no good. But they still have life in them. So I'm definitely gonna help them.
We got a subscriber, Old Jericho Mastiffs.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Rodney got this piece. I was kind of like, but he thinks it would be a fun piece to paint up for sure. I kind of like it is, though. Maybe the flower could be a little bit different.
I'd say spruce of the flower.
Yeah, maybe so. It's just a little trinket box. It'd be a good jewelry box or like a gift box or something like that if you wanted to give it to somebody. So we'll see. We'll see. It's fun looking. I'm going to do that.
It's really old, too, because the style hinges on the back.
Yeah, the hinges are cool. It's not old, but...
It's old enough to have these weird hinges on it.
Come on, go lay down.
And flathead screws.
Come on. I'm going to let her outside.
Okay. All right, next up on the chopping block, we have this really cool oil lamp. And what brand is this thing? Lamplight Farms. Lamplight Farms oil lamp. Now that one's going to go online, I believe.
You going to put it online?
Yeah.
It's that hobnail on the bottom, and it doesn't look like it's ever been used.
It's in really good condition.
Really good condition.
I was shocked when I found it with the sticker still on it.
Yeah, because usually you can't find it with this. The stickers is usually gone.
So you have like no way to identify who made it. But
I don't think this has ever been used.
No, there's no staining in the bottom.
And then this is in perfect condition, so you're going to put this online?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that'll go online. All the things that we're saying is going to go online will go online for sure.
The latest will be Friday.
Yeah, because we've been working the store, so we haven't had the opportunity to sit down, take pictures, and get it listed, and get the weights and all that kind of stuff on everything.
Right.
So we're a little bit late on that. But if you are interested in anything, you can always send us a message, and we can skip the online part and go to an invoice.
Yeah, straight to invoice.
Straight invoice, and then you'll save us that if you're interested in anything. I got the creamer. I thought it was really cute.
Who makes it?
Who was?
Oh, you wrote it down. Noritake.
Yeah, Noritake. Yeah. So it's got the gold I don't know, it's just really pretty. And then it's got hand painted stamped on the bottom, Japan. So it's an old one. It's got crazing to it, a lot of crazing all the way around. So if you like that kind of stuff, this is a good piece to have. I thought this would be pretty if you have a creamer collection, and even if not, if you just wanted something to put a little plant in, for, you know, like a tiered tray or
Right.
a little coffee bar or something like that. I just think I liked it. I kind of been drawn to some of the gold stuff here lately. I did a Facebook post today about gold because I was just walking through all the store and I was like, look at all this pretty gold stuff. I don't know. I
Kat
like
said,
it.
I don't drink coffee, but I love creamers.
Yeah, I like creamers too.
I forgot. This was the company that was Noritake before it was Noritake.
I think so.
But
yeah.
everybody just calls it Noritake.
Yeah, yeah.
What is, I can't think of the
Starts
name.
with an M?
Yeah, it starts with an M.
I can't.
Because that's their symbol.
Yeah.
Their trade name before they became Noritake. So it's really old because Noritake's been around for a long time.
This is going to the store, right?
We have some of the kerosene lamps too. Have had to use them a few times when electricity would go out.
Yeah.
Then we started buying lots of flashlights and batteries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to the store? I think it's going to the store.
Yeah, because it's
and
got
I don't
the
think I'm
glass
gonna
on it.
do anything on it. It's got glass all the way around it. It's just different.
It's in really good shape.
Yeah.
And
Rodney liked it.
I'm the one who grabbed this one.
He grabbed this
not,
one, not me. I would have walked past it and let it sit there, but he liked it, so it's his kind of stuff. I like the red and the gold.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good
why I grabbed it.
Valentine's
It was
Day.
cool.
Yeah.
Look, I checked it. I made sure the glass wasn't broken. Made sure there wasn't no nicks or cracks anywhere. And it looks to me to be in good condition.
Yeah.
And I liked it, so I thought, hey, let's get it.
We have
Don't leave something there.
Yeah, we have two different styles.
Donna said that box is pretty.
So you
Thank
like
you,
it.
Donna.
Good
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I knew it.
Let's see. I did. I grabbed these sifters up because I do like sifters, and these are both. And this one's in really good shape. This one has got that rusted patina look. So if you like that kind of look.
So don't let Missy fool you. She has a huge collection of sifters, and they're all Bromwell. I don't know who made this one.
That one is Bromwell.
Yep, it's Bromwell.
Both
right
of
there
them
on the
are.
thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one doesn't even have any rust in it, which is crazy considering how old Bromwells are. Because you know, this is the kind you just hit your hand against. It's really cool.
That one's in really good shape. This one is too. It's a little bit, you know, on the rust side. It's got that.
Karen said, "Don't forget the Vinny the video."
That's right. Yeah, thank you. This has got that patina. If you like that primitive patina look, if you collect them, these will go where?
We're gonna put them online.
Okay, these are going on the website.
Well, we have enough in the store now.
Yeah.
There's like 20 of them sitting up there. I wish I could pan a camera up there for you guys to see them because she has a huge collection of
I do
those.
have a good collection. Salt and pepper shakers.
Yeah, those are cool.
This has got the grinder.
What are they made out of?
That's glass.
Mm-hmm.
And wood.
Yep.
Yep. Are you quizzing me?
Yeah, I'm quizzing you.
Totally.
Gotta quiz you.
It's glass and wood, and then that's the salt shaker, and it has the stopper. The wood does have some wear and tear to it.
Those are from the 70s, right?
I believe so. It's got like what's that?
That's a water wheel.
A water wheel. Yes. Look next to a barn.
Like at an old Miller's.
Yeah.
Old Miller's house.
That's what it looks like. They're really pretty.
You can see them really good.
Yeah. But other than the wear and tear on the wood is just from use, you know, they're in still really good shape. The grinder still works. And then, of course, the salt shaker is the salt shaker. But they're fun. I like these.
And we'll be adding these to our online store, too.
Yeah.
These are ceramic.
Oh, I knew they were glass.
Porcelain.
This is gorgeous. I don't think you even got to say anything to that one.
Yeah, no, that's Amberina. It's a beautiful piece. We're going to put it online for, I already know what we're going to put online on this one. It's going to be $25, which is, it's a good price, but we also paid a good price for it.
Yeah, so pass the deal on to y'all. Yeah. No, I haven't felt any flea bites, chips, scratches. anything like that. Nothing.
I'm pretty sure that one's an L.E. Smith. Originally, I thought it was going to be Indiana Glass Company, but I'm thinking that one's going to be L.E. Smith. I need to do a little bit more research on it before I actually title it.
I'm not sure, but it is gorgeous. The color and the light that shines through it is really pretty. It has the yellow and the orange and the red.
It's very reminiscent of a Viking piece.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot. But yeah, like Sandy said, everybody has different tastes.
Yeah.
And I happen to like this kind of stuff.
Right. If you collect brass bells, this is a good one.
Karen said that was beautiful. Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, it is very pretty. It's heavy. It's brass. It's got a design on it. I don't really know what the design is, but it is just really pretty, and it's got a beautiful sound when you tap it.
I don't know. It looks like hieroglyphics to me.
Yeah.
That's just me. I don't even know where's it made at. Mm-hmm. Made in India.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's heavy.
It's heavy.
You might be able to get it closer. Good. I think we're going to put this one online too, guys.
He doesn't want it in the store because the first thing everybody's going to do is tap it.
Ding, 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 ding.
And after a while, it can get old. So that's why he's like, oh, that can go online real easy.
We used to have a bell up front that you could ring if we weren't at the register. That thing would shoot my blood pressure up so high. I said, we're going to keep somebody at the register or in the office at least.
It's just
at all times.
It's a bell, and you're
Donna laughed. Kat said guilty.
Yeah, you just hit it. You just hit the bell. So you could be at the register with the customer, and they couldn't help themselves.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah.
They'd hit that.
Except for they hit it hard.
But this is beautiful. The sound on it is really pretty.
Yep. And if you hold it like this,
a good ding.
You don't have to worry about the ding.
I found this other oil lamp, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. This is made in Japan, and it does have the wick, and it has the base. And
Sandy said, OMG, give me.
Yeah.
The oil lamp or the bell?
The bell. But it's gorgeous. It's little, so you can see it next to my hand. It's a tiny.
Kat said, I need that little lamp.
I knew it. I knew this is a cat item right here. But isn't it pretty with all the flowers? It's really pretty. I think I thought I had wrote this one down.
I don't think so. It's not on here. Only the big oil lamps on here.
Yeah.
We have to take notes sometimes, especially when we know when something was made. And when we find out when something was made, we take notes and write it down.
I might not have done that one yet, but either which way, this one, unless Kat or
Karen loves that too.
If Kat.
Hey Tina, how are you doing tonight? She's crafting again.
Kat, if you do want this, just let me know because I won't put it online and I'll just sell it to you from there. But it's cute. It's cute. If Kat doesn't get this, then yeah, we'll put that online.
It's too cute though. And it's crazy because like usually you're used to the gold trim to be chipped, like the paint itself to be a little chipped off. But that one's
in really good condition.
And when she first got it, I thought it was just this, right? Because I had it in a bag, right? So I was like, oh, it's just this thing. Now we're gonna have to try to find the top. And then from the bag, she pulled the top out, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
He likes oil lamps too.
Because it's got the round wick. So whenever you see the round wick, you know you're getting something super old. Super old.
And it still has the Made in Japan sticker on it. That's what I like about it. I love it when it has the original stickers on it like that, or the stamps, like these perfume bottles. So if you're a perfume bottle collector, these are pretty, and these are good to have in a collection. These are Murano.
Yep. Without a doubt. That's on the bottom.
Still have their sticker. It's hand painted, made in Italy in Murano. And then it has the Murano. So they don't have the perfume in them. And the bottles do have a little bit of wear and tear to them. But those lids, they are... You should switch to this view.
No, that view won't give us a good view.
You want to show them closer? Because the lids is what...
Just tell me when. Never mind, I can see it right here.
Yeah, the lids are gorgeous. and they're just so different. And I know that there's perfume bottle collectors out there. Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, those are really pretty. Really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, zooming out.
Sandy said lamp. She said, OMG, give me, and then she's talking about the lamp.
I knew she was talking about the lamp.
They're really pretty. So we'll put these online, and because we got these at such a good deal, we're also going to pass them on with a good deal. What did you say these were?
$10 a piece.
$10 a piece.
Which generally online, those go for anywhere from $19 to $30.
Yeah, individually. But we got a good deal, so we'll pass a good deal on to y'all. They're really pretty. These lids are gorgeous.
They are.
Yeah.
Let me walk over and get that.
I believe that, was you putting this online display?
Yes.
This is, it's called J&G Meakin.
Yep,
England.
It's a Meakin.
Yeah, Sunshine. I had thought it was pretty. And I stuff like this really does, I will buy. I'm not big on dishes or anything like that, but I love it when it has the stamp on it. And then I love the flowers on it, and it does have some crazing. So if you like the crazing, this is a good piece too, but I do like it. It's really pretty. Again, with a touch of gold.
Yep.
I thought it'd be pretty, in a bathroom.
She's been going after the gold trim and for here lately crazing, and generally we stay away from crazed pieces.
Yeah, but I like it. I like the crazing piece on this. So I thought this was pretty. I was like, well, look, display your bottles on it. I think it's a good little trinket dish. It can go online go in the bathroom.
And if you don't know what crazing is, that's when the what do you call that top? The
clear coat?
The coating.
Yeah.
When the glaze finish that they put on here and they bake onto the ceramics, over time it can get these little micro fractures in it, and then it creates all this crazing in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so I got 3 more.
Karen asked a good question. If it has a stamp, does that mean it's older version than the one with a sticker? Sometimes.
So, sometimes, yeah. So like Fenton, for example, the older Fenton had stickers. Newer Fenton has the stamps that's in the glass. So you can, that's one thing that makes it harder to identify Fenton. The older ones, when they don't have the stickers, because they've just worn off and washed off and all that kind of stuff. But older Fenton will have a sticker, and newer Fenton made in the 60s or 70s. I think it's somewhere in that area. That's newer Fenton.
That's when they started embossing their name onto the bottom. Now here's the caveat with that one. They would emboss them so much that they would use the same molds over and over and over until that became smooth and you could no longer see that it was being poured in the 70s.
For me, I think I would say most of the time when it has a stamp like that, in the glass like that, then it's automatically going to be older. But that tiny oil lamp has got a sticker on it that's made in Japan,
and we know that's going to be from the 40s.
Yeah,
50s.
that's going to be old.
It's going to be either before occupied or after occupied.
It's probably after occupied.
But stickers have been around pre-World War II, so it's really hard to tell.
It's really hard to tell. So I go with the stamps. Yep. I like it when it has the stamps.
She does. Especially for something like Royal Dalton.
This guy was cool.
He's cool and really rare.
So he has a screw, so he comes apart. It's a bank. He's got the little slot right there, so you can undo the screw and take it and get your money out or whatever. He's cast iron.
Yep.
He's kind of heavy, and he's a lion.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Tina said, "Kitty, kitty."
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's really cool.
And he's hard to find information on.
Yeah,
we still don't know what we're going to do with him.
He's cool.
Until I definitely know, we're just going to hang on to him.
Yeah, but he'll go online for sure. or he could go in the store. I don't know. Either which way, but he's really cool. So if you collect banks.
And he's the same color as he is on the inside on the out.
Yeah, I was hoping that when I took the screw out, there would be like money in here, but there wasn't.
There's never money in one.
There's never money in one.
We bought a little metal bank one time from somebody. It looked like a safe, but it was a little bitty metal one, and it's not made to take apart. I pried that thing open, tore it up to get it open, all for it to have a penny in it, and not even an old penny, a new one.
It was still cool though. All right, this I thought was pretty neat, and now I don't have a lot of knowledge on this.
We know it's Turkish.
I know it's Turkish, and it's stamped 900. So I think if my knowledge is correct, so I'm not 100% sure. I think that means that it's 90% silver.
Yes, that should be correct.
That's what I think. Because normally, 925 is stamped silver, so that would be
925 is sterling.
Yeah, sterling silvers, that's 92% or whatever. So this is 90. So that's the knowledge I have on this little mirror, that it is stamped 900, and that it is Turkish. It's a wedding mirror. I think is what it is.
That's what it said it was. Turkish wedding
this
mirror.
Is the back side of it, and that's the mirror.
Yep.
But yeah, so this we'll put online. I won't put it just laying in my booth.
Yeah.
With it being 900.
Kat said that mirror screams Emily.
It does scream
Has Emily even seen that yet?
I don't think she has.
She sees it now, I guarantee it.
Yeah. But this will go online, and I think.
Can you do a close up of the mirror? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our overhead cam won't pick up the detail as good as this one will.
There you go. Let me go up. Yeah.
Here, I'll take it closer.
You're blurry. You're blurry. You're blurry.
It'll clear up in just a second.
There it goes.
And there's the stamping on the top right-hand side right there. It says 900.
Blurry. Yeah. That's good.
It's a beautiful piece.
And then the other side is just.
And then the other side is a mirror.
Yeah.
Keep it from
it's blurry.
Doing a mirror thing because it'll blur
it's
up.
The mirror.
Yeah, the mirror's making it blur up.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to show you all the front. Sorry about that.
Mirror, yeah, but that's the mirror, and it has detail on this side, and then you flip it over, and then that's just where. It sure is gorgeous, but that's all I know about it. That's my knowledge on silver.
We're probably gonna get Randy to test it for us.
I think it would be cool to have it tested just to see what it comes out at. But from what I understand, this would be 90% silver. And it is a Turkish wedding mirror, so it's pretty.
And if it turns out to be what it is, we're gonna have it listed for $50.
Yeah, if it turns out, I think we'll put it online for $50. So
it's one of those items we got to wait for that positive identification.
Yeah, that's that. And then last is something that Rodney made that I'm very shocked that he's even going to get rid of.
Yeah. I'm shocked too now that I'm looking at it and it's here. And
so I'll let you talk about this piece because this is your knowledge, not mine. I just know that Rodney made this, and I know it has a dime on the bottom of it.
Yep. So I glued a dime to the bottom.
You'll be 10 cents richer if you buy this.
It's so funny.
But this is a handmade original by Rodney Baker.
Yeah, I turned it on the lathe. So it's 16 segments per ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rings plus a 13.
Oh.
Yeah. We noticed that the online price on that one was kind of high. That's why we wanted to make sure that we make sure it's the real deal.
Yeah, I do want to make sure it's the real deal. But we try to be really fair. Like, if we get something at a good deal, we like to pass the good deal on to y'all.
Yeah, we're never gonna eBay it. I promise you
I don't
that.
like I don't like going crazy overboard. So if I can get a good deal, then I like to pass. Like today at the store, I priced a bunch of Wedgwood plates that I got an extremely good deal of, and I got extremely huge amount of.
Yeah.
The Wedgwood plates. and I priced them to go. So to a collector, they would be getting a steal of a deal. To a person who just thought the plate was pretty, they're getting a good deal. But I priced them to go. So I'm passing the deal on because I have a lot of Wedgwood plates that
So the story about the dime on the bottom is when I was making this one, so you got to use a chuck to hold it on the bottom part right here, and so it's spinning. The wood is poplar and cedar, which are both they're really fast to turn. They're really easy to gouge though, so you have to be super careful with it.
Cedar, and then the light one is poplar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So dark is cedar, light is poplar, and the bottom base ring is cedar. The top ring is cedar. Now the bottom is a solid piece, but so when I mounted it to make my chuck, I kept wanting to make it go deeper and deeper, and I wanted to put this little finial on here on the end. Well, when I did, I went all the way through and made a little tiny hole.
Tiny hole.
So I was like, how am I going to cover that hole up? So I covered the hole with a dime.
With a dime.
And it's not even the year. If I'd have thought about it, it would have been the year I made it.
That would have been smart. That would have been real smart.
Because this says 2005.
No, you didn't.
No, 2003.
You didn't make it in 2003?
No.
No.
I made this 5 years ago.
But it's really pretty. I've used it as display. I used it at home. I've used it at displays in the store. It's really pretty. He's just been pushing it here and there, here and there. So he was like,
yeah, it keeps going from place to place, and I'm afraid it's going to end up getting broken.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's light. It's not heavy at all.
No, because it's cedar and poplar, two very lightweight woods.
And I've put fake greenery in it, like the kind that climbs down, and it's really pretty when you do that. So
now, when I used to make these, I used to sell these for $1 per segment. So this bowl would have been like 100 and something. No, it would have been almost $200. I mean, this vase.
What are you going to list it for?
I'm thinking 100.
So
what do you think?
That's fine.
100.
It's yours.
I mean, I sold that big one. I sold that one at the store that was smaller for 160.
So yeah, if you like,
my hubby says, been there, done that while turning. Yeah. So the pieces I turned after this were much better, but this one, I was really pleased with this one, except for the little bottom piece. It was the only piece, and I thought about putting epoxy resin in it to cover that, and I was like, nah, we'll leave it as is. What's kind of cool is right here, it's so thin right here in this one spot because that is a wormwood where worms had eaten into the wood. It's so thin right there that I was able to fill that in with wood dust. So when you hold it up to the light, you can actually see through it. So that's kind of cool.
Cedar and poplar. Cedar is the red, poplar is the blonde. That's the wood, and that's what Sandy asked, right?
Yeah.
What are the woods in that? Yeah, cedar and poplar. It's very pretty.
Yep. It's
a beautiful piece. So that's Rodney's, and this is. I'll show you. This is mine. Rodney already picked this up earlier. So I found this. This is stamped in Japan. It dates back to the 1930s. This is mine.
She's not giving that one.
I'm keeping this one.
I knew when she picked it up. She was like, "Ooh, this will be pretty."
The greens and
I was
the
like, "Nope, it's staying at the house."
And it's got the crazen, and then it has that Japan stamp. Yeah, this is from the 1930s. I absolutely am keeping this. So this is my find, my treasure. This is what I get to keep.
Yeah, so her one keeper this week.
My one keeper. Yeah, I did really good.
And I did not let her. She tried to box all this stuff up, and I was like, "No, we got to show everybody." So
I'm really bad because I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go ahead and take all this stuff to the store," and he's like, "Nope." Okay, so these are the other things that I got. And this had something on it. It was like fall flowers or whatever. I'm not quite sure. And then I have this
Jesse said, I kicked myself for not buying a pen when you were still making them.
So what I want to show y'all is a new pretty color. If I can get all my stuff.
Karen said, how cute is that?
I thought so too. And then I found this guy and I was like, okay, but I need to get rid of this green. I can't like this dark green on this piece, not for spring. So
It's a green wash.
Yeah, it's a green wash. It's not a...
So it's really easy to paint over.
Yeah. So this is called mint julep. If you've ever heard Rodney talk about paint, he's always going to try to sell you mint julep. It's just a...
Mint julep is awesome.
It's a really pretty color.
You'll see it.
I like it for spring. I think it's a good spring color, a good summer color. It's a really pretty light green color. It looks really good with a whitewash. It looks really good with the white wax or dark wax. But I think it's going to look good, really good on this.
Sorry, I was answering a question.
Yeah. So this is, we do have mint julep on our website, right?
Yep, I love mint julep.
Yeah.
Karen said I'm adding that color to my wish list.
Yeah, definitely do that. It's a really, I've painted a bench. That's about the biggest piece I've painted.
You painted
with
a
it.
piano bench with an 8-ounce paint. She didn't want to do it in that color.
No, I'm saying that's the biggest piece that I've painted is a piano bench.
I talked her into it, and the bench sold the very next day.
Yeah, I've never painted anything big like a dresser or anything with it, so. But it is a really pretty color. It's fun, definitely fun. Transfers look good on it.
Did you do anything to the wood first? No, ma'am.
I cleaned it.
Oh, you did clean it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I took a wet rag and wiped it off. That's how I knew it was just like a green stain.
That's my fault.
Yeah. Well, I always clean my furniture, clean whatever I'm painting. Because it's just it's obvious that it's like a green stain or a green wash that's on it. It's nothing. So I didn't even sand this piece. I just straight up took a wet rag and a little bit of the crud cutter just to clean it up really good to make sure that it didn't have any buildup or anything on it. And then wiped it back down with a fresh clean rag. And then that was it. It wasn't even all the way dry.
What's the best way to clean stuff before painting?
Depending on the piece. Like, okay, for glass, if I'm going to paint glass, and so I'm going to prime it with slick stick or bonding boss now. Bonding boss
yep.
now. I like to wipe it down with just pure rubbing alcohol with 70% or 90% rubbing alcohol.
Yep.
Because that really strips down anything and, any kind of like sticker residue. But as far as like furniture goes, I like to use the white lightning, or if you have crud cutter laying around, that's another good cleaner, because what you're wanting to do is strip down any buildup that could possibly be on that piece. So something good that is a degreaser, not Dawn soap, because Dawn soap can leave a residue on your stuff, but something like that, right?
Right.
What do you call that stuff? I can't remember what you say that it has in it.
Trisodium phosphate.
Yeah, that has that in it.
TSP.
TSP. It's going to strip down.
It's going to get rid of any grime, residue, oil.
Especially like old
dirt.
Furniture. If, if it had Pledge used on it, or
Howard's products.
Howard's, Murphy's oil soap, or anything like that. Anything that could leave like a really oily residue. You're going to want to make sure that you get all that up. But for glass and maybe metal pieces and stuff like that, most of the time I just get a paper towel and rub in alcohol, and
yep.
I just wipe it down really good, because that's going to strip off anything. And the thing I like about rubbing alcohol is it dries.
It dries quick.
Yeah.
There's no residue left behind.
Right. So if there's any kind of sticker residue or anything, that rubbing alcohol is going to let you know for sure.
Yeah, it's super easy. If y'all haven't, Tina said that the scrubby soap is amazing. I clean my brushes after painting using the black Dixie Belle. My brushes feel like new brushes.
The scrubby soap is amazing, and it smells good too, doesn't it, Tina? It does.
I think it does.
I do. I like it. I think Tina bought citrus. I think that's the one that she bought. Which it has a really good orange smell too. So if you like that fresh orange scent, that's a good one. What I have right now is the verbena, or what's that green one called?
Lime.
Lime. Oh. I thought it was something else.
No, it's just lime.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of lime juice, so I'm partial to lime anyways.
Yeah, I like it though. It's amazing on your brushes. It really does strip down the chemicals and stuff like that. That's why I like it better than using Dawn soap or anything like that, because you can actually still leave Dawn soap buildup in your brush. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've used Dawn soap before, but you have to make sure that you get it out all the way. That's the thing. And you'll know that you've got the scrubby soap out. It doesn't leave a buildup or nothing in your... I was thinking this piece right here is going to be so easy to paint, which it is easy to paint.
We do, Karen. I just added it to our website the other day, following that goofy reel or short or whatever it's called that Missy had me do.
That was fun.
Right now, lime's the only one we have available online.
Yeah, it's good. You'll like it. You'll like it.
And Jesse said to show you the video he sent me about an electrician cleaning a paintbrush.
Oh, goodness.
Karen said that was fun, talking about that short.
Yeah, it was fun.
The first one was fun.
The first one was fun.
I had paint all in my beard.
We couldn't stop laughing. I was laughing so hard at him. I mean, it was supposed to be an infomercial type joke.
Some people took it serious.
I think some people took it serious, but I'm like, it's a joke.
But now that brush tool that I use, that brush comb,
yeah, that thing amazing.
Was awesome. Karen, I can throw one in your box. That's no big deal.
What you want?
A thing of scrubby soap to try out.
Oh, I think you'll like it. Yeah. Since
yours got delayed anyways, I'll just throw it in the box. And Judy, if you're watching, the Postal Service lost a bunch of our packages last week, but I went ahead and I redone your decoupage paper. I did send you an email, but I'm not sure if you got it or not.
Okay. I thought this piece was going to be... It is easy to paint, don't get me wrong. It's just because it's little and it's got all these things.
Donna said it makes me laugh just thinking about the commercial. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we laughed a bunch.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if you pay close attention, I actually start laughing when she's like, it'll make cleaning your brushes fun again.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Cleaning your brushes is never fun. But it was much easier, I will say that.
Easier.
I actually did a separate video on using the comb, and it was so fast that I was like, let me get another brush dirty, and then I went ahead and cleaned it too. Because I was really stunned at how quick that worked.
If you paint, like I paint a lot. I'm always painting something. So having something like that is very useful. So if you like to paint, it's worth the what? $5, $5, $6.
It's $5. I think it's $5.95.
$5.95.
So we saw some people selling online for $11.95, and I was like, "Holy cow! There's no way."
Right.
So yeah, no, it's not $11.95. It's $5.95. That's what the MSRP is on it, and that's what you're supposed to sell stuff for that price. If you're carrying their products, you have to sell it for the MSRP. You can go above, you can't go below, but $5.95 is the price, and that's the price I'm going to sell it at because I was really shocked.
It's really cool. It's really amazing. It's a nice thing to have, especially, like I said, because you spend good money on these paintbrushes, and you want to be able to clean them and keep them and make them go for a long time. I don't want to constantly buy new paintbrushes. I got to stop messing with this thing and just let it dry. That joker is fighting me. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do
I love that color. Man, I'm telling you, mint julep is the bomb.
It's really pretty. It's a really fun spring color. Like if you're just trying to add a little bit of pop of color to spring decor or whatever, this is a good one.
And you can tell that was just some colored wood because it's soaking up that paint.
But it's okay. It works.
It does.
I like to paint small stuff with this. I painted like a little doll chair. I guess is what it was, and then I glazed it.
The other day. Yeah, that thing was really pretty.
I whitewashed.
Do we still have it here? Or did you already take it to the store?
Oh, it's at the store.
Oh.
I whitewashed glazed it, and it set in all the details and stuff like that. And then I had another one of these, and I just put it in the chair, and it just sits there. It's really cute.
Jesse said the bomb, no diggity. Not very many people know about that.
Yeah. All right, so I like that, but I like this better. So I'm going to just go over it with drop cloth. What I do like about this planner is that it has
She's using a triangle brush right here.
Yeah. It has like texture already in the pot, so I guess like it looks like terracotta pot. It's pretty, but so I think if I went over it with a little bit of a dark wax, and it would grab that and give it that aged, look or whatever.
She loves the paint terracotta stuff too.
That's what I like about terracotta planners, and I've painted all of mine with chalk paint. And I didn't waterproof them or anything. I just let them be. That way they get that worn, chippy look to it.
And they still absorb water on the sides and everything.
Yeah. So.
Is that real terracotta or is that plastic?
This is plastic.
Oh, okay.
So all I did for this piece is wipe it down with alcohol, so that way it was nice and clean and didn't have any buildup on it. So I feel like that's more springish. Can you?
I'll put it back on mine. There we go.
I'm not going to touch them. But I feel like that's more springish. Little colors can go together really good.
What do y'all think? Is that more springish?
It's not white. It's just a drop cloth. So it's a softer off-white.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of gray in it. Or not gray, tan. A little bit of tan.
So
Donna
I like
said
it.
It looks good.
I think it'll look good. I think that even if I wanted to add like a mold or a transfer or something like that to it, I could add that right there and put that on there. And then this, as far as this goes,
Jesse said more springish, much better. Tina says springish, yes.
Springish, yes.
Karen said love it.
Love it. I think it's pretty. So yeah.
It's pretty.
When these get all dried up, I'll be able to. I probably will on this piece because it has all of that texture. I'll probably just take my brown wax brush and not even load it. Just use what's already in the brush and just kind of like dry brush around it. So give it a little bit of age. And on this one, I probably would do a white glaze on it because the white glaze is going to sit in
the wood grain.
Yeah, any of the wood grain. It's going to sit around these handles and stuff like
Donna,
that.
this one is plastic on this one.
Yeah, this is just a plastic pot. It's not real terracotta. Just a fake little greenery plastic
What
pot.
made me ask a while ago is when you flipped it over, I saw those little things on the bottom.
It's a terracotta knockoff for a little pot like
Sandy
this.
said, love me some drop cloth.
Me too. Drop cloth is one of my favorite whites.
And fluff. And buttercream.
Well, when I'm painting just white, I like drop cloth. I use those other ones when I'm definitely decoupaging, for sure. But,
fluff and cotton.
Yeah.
We use buttercream if we're trying to recreate the antique white look on something because it gives it that yellowish, old manner white. You know how old varnish used to come out of the old white paints back in the day and create that yellow tint over the top of it?
Right.
That's kind of what you get with buttercream. It gives you that same effect, which is really cool.
Cream, antique-ish white to it. Okay, so the candlesticks. What color would you paint the candlesticks? Like, what color would y'all paint the candlestick? Because I'm so torn. Like, they're so big, so but they would be really pretty
Let's pull
to
them
do.
back out so they can see them.
Yeah, because these need to dry. I mean, these are like, what color is this? Like silverish gold or metallic or
It's
something
some
like
kind of
that?
weird metallic. It's not really a metallic though. I don't know how to describe it.
But you see all of that detail. They're just so pretty.
They're very ornate.
These are the crazy expensive ones right here. These were the 69 and 59.
59 for the small one.
Now these didn't have the original stickers to them, but so these are just dark.
Those look like some Pier 1 import ones right there.
They possibly could. They're both heavy, but I like.
Donna said I need to find items to decoupage on.
Yeah. I have some that I'm just gonna start working on that did.
Well, you're most definitely going to decoupage those guys right there.
The drawers, yeah, I definitely want to decoupage them.
And we're going to start doing block sitters again because we need to get some in the store.
I need to get some in the store, some with the spring things on them. Yeah, for sure. So have y'all seen vintage duck egg?
Probably not. I don't think you've used it on a video yet.
Vintage duck egg would look really pretty on these, and then the whitewash glaze just going all over it because it's going to sit in all of this detail, every bit of it, and then you wipe it all back off and it's just going to be very shabby chic cottage looking type thing. Karen
said the same thing and to Donna. She said she needs to find her some stuff too.
Right. How many colors are in the Dixie? How many colors
64.
are in the Dixie Belle line? 64.
So they discontinued some original colors, and that's when they added their new cottage colors. But there's 64 colors. Kat said vintage duck egg would look so cool.
Too, Kat. I think so too. I think that would be pretty. And then these.
Vintage duck egg would look good on these.
I think
those need to be a dark color, maybe aubergine.
I think I have vintage. What? Oh my goodness! I have vintage duck egg.
She just loves it when I tell her to use some purple color.
Some crazy
aubergine's
color.
Is dark purple like eggplant. It's so funny. You should see her face when she realized I said it.
Oh, farmhouse green.
Farmhouse green's okay. It looks really good. Farmhouse green reminds me of a summer color as opposed to a spring color. I would do the large candle holders in black with a gold dry brushing. That's what Tina said.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what we're talking about. And those makeup brushes will be here this week for you to use with your...
I'm going to show them the vintage duck egg. Look
at her. She's buzzing out some more paint, y'all.
I'm going to show you the vintage duck egg because I think that it's pretty. It'll look good.
She said, is it pineapple shaped? No, it's weird. It's not a pineapple. It reminds me of a fruit that has the leaves going over the top of it, and you peel each layer of the leaf back. And I forgot what plant that is that does that, but the fruit's like in the middle of it. You know what I'm talking about? Is it artichoke?
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
The stormy seas would be really pretty too.
I like those just as they are. The others, I want to see what Missy picks. Karen said artichoke, question mark. That's what I was thinking.
It's an artichoke.
That's what it reminds me of as far as the texture, because each one looks like it would peel down over the next one, as opposed to a pineapple, which has got the little indentions.
Those I want to think about for just a minute, because they are so big and they are nice, and that would be considered high-end decor. I mean, $69 for just one candlestick.
That's high cotton right there.
Won't the value decrease if you alter the bronze ones? I mean, I'm sure they would, I guess.
I'd say we decrease the value of a lot of stuff.
Then I might do that a lot, yeah, because I like it. I don't like the color. Like I wouldn't buy them personally for my house, but painted, I would. I almost like the gravel road with the glazed look on those. I think that would be pretty too. But I like the dark stuff. Like the dark paints.
I just snorted like a pig.
Yeah, you did.
Because Sandy said lol, aubergine.
It's a purple color. Oh, gosh.
She doesn't like it. You know what's funny is I bought like 10 things of Lucky Lavender, and I said, here, use these.
He wants me to use Lucky Lavender, and I don't know what I'm supposed to use Lucky Lavender on.
On whatever. Just use it. You know what? I'll use Lucky Lavender. I'll use it on that book I'm going to do.
You're going to have to use it. Okay, so that's how, like, on these kind of pieces like that, that's how I clean it up really good. And you can tell it's, like, stripped down the junk off of it. And then the perks to it is it's dry. Do I want to go vintage duck egg?
Yeah, go vintage.
The good thing about chalk paint is if I don't like it.
Karen said, paint a bunny.
Paint a bunny. I don't got a bunny.
Well, that's what that thing was you sold today, was a painted bunny.
Oh, yeah.
And he was in vintage duck egg.
I sold that duck, too. I painted in vintage duck egg. I like it. It's a pretty color.
There we go. We're modifying it. Straight away, you can see the results.
Yeah. Let me flip it around to them. It's just brighter.
You painted your last bunny that gray color.
Uh-huh. It's gone.
Yeah, I know it's gone, but...
You can't go wrong with a gray bunny.
He was dark gray, though.
He was gravel road with white glaze on him. So
he would have looked so cute. Duck egg. Or soft pink.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
She's so resistant against those colors, guys.
Get out.
It took me a lot of effort. When we did that plate on the live, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It took a lot of effort for me to get her to paint that soft pink. And the only way I could do it was the flowers. The flowers and the decoupage paper. So she painted that thing. And you know what? It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And it's gone.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. So sometimes my intuition can be correct. I mean, can be correct. Can be incorrect. You can tell we worked today, guys.
Yeah,
you can tell we worked today. Yeah, that's looking really pretty. Hey, has anybody noticed if our audio's cleaned up or not? That's something I really wanted to ask you guys about before we continue on. I meant to ask about it earlier. I did a lot of work to this laptop, and hopefully I got it fixed. Kat says it sounds better to her.
Is it?
Karen said, I haven't heard any popping. Sounds good, no popping. Sounds okay. Yes, the audio's great. Thank goodness. So, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and I didn't realize it. I had actually turned the start screen, that starting menu that comes up before we go live, so I can make sure our audio and everything's correct and make sure we're actually broadcasting. That thing was set to loop, regardless as if I switch scenes or not. So that was causing a problem. So it was eating up RAM. The other one was my laptop. We were hooking up to 2.4G wireless instead of 5G, and I didn't realize it because I have two different Wi-Fi hubs in the house. One for the kids to use so they can browse the internet safely, and then one for us. And the one for us is 5G. And our microphones are 2.4G, so I believe it was interfering in between the two, and that's why we're getting that audio popping.
But to me, you can't even see this one. But I mean, you can.
Which one?
It's just me because of the glare of the angle that I was at. Yeah. So that's the two.
I was like, you can see the dark green one way better.
Unoriginal, and then this one is painted. But I'm telling you, I think with a little bit of, I think with a mixture of dark and clear.
Which she brought home some black glaze, so she does have black glaze we can put on it to darken it up.
This is vintage duck egg. I think a mixture of like a little bit of dark maybe a little bit of dark wax and a little bit of white glaze, I think that this would be really pretty and really give it like just a fresh look.
So since it's closer to the camera and closer to light, so what I'm going to do is zoom in a little bit so it'll change the ISO, Sandy. That way you can, because what we're seeing on the screen isn't as accurate.
It's not as accurate. And it is wet, so it'll dry a tad bit darker, you know. That's vintage duck egg. It's a really pretty cottage color. It looks really good with a brown wax, and it also looks really good with a clear glaze.
Donna says she likes it. There we go. So I got it to where it should look, now it should look accurate as to the color that it really is. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at it on my phone as well.
Donna, you like it? I like it too. I like vintage duck egg. I think it's a pretty color. So I think that this is gonna, I think when I go to do a little bit of, when I go to do a clear, I keep on saying clear, I mean whitewash, a whitewash glaze. And then when that dries, and I think if I could take a little bit of brown wax and just like dry brush it a little bit on these. So it's just giving you like just a little bit of depth. Like a little bit of shadow.
Jamie said that's a pretty color. Duck egg reminds me of, have you ever seen Easter egger eggs, like the chicken's Easter egger? Mm-hmm. That's what vintage duck egg reminds me of.
That's what it reminds me of too. So it's a really pretty spring
the colors that those chickens lay.
Yeah, dark green kind of looks like, it does. An asparagus. It does. It does.
That is exactly what it looks like.
It's the green and then this yellow. I mean, these are not ugly by no means. They're pretty, but I definitely like
Missy likes the one tone paint job and then creating different tones using the glazes or the waxes.
And I just wanted to show you how easy it is to really, you know, transform your piece. You saw me wipe this down with alcohol and then grab a paintbrush and paint it with one coat.
Kat said that's an accurate comparison talking about the asparagus.
That is.
Donna said seeing it up close. Karen said beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Sandy said I have a new favorite color. Duck egg's a great
vintage
color.
Duck egg is a pretty color.
You can't go wrong with vintage duck egg.
I'll tell you, everything that I've painted in vintage duck egg, I have sold.
Yep, every single
Every
item.
single. It's very pretty. It's very.
Because she'll throw the vintage duck egg on there, some white wax or some black wax, and next thing you know, it's gone.
And I've painted furniture and smalls with vintage duck egg. Each one is a pretty color.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I save my brushes.
Well, I like vintage duck egg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But my favorite, mint julep.
Mint julep.
Mint julep.
So that's that.
I like saying it that way too, because it aggravates her.
That's vintage duck egg. Then that's drop cloth. And vintage duck egg and drop cloth look really good together.
Yeah. And
then that's mint julep. So these are two new colors. Y'all have seen me do drop cloth a bunch. But those would be two fun new colors. They're definitely springy, and they both look good with brown wax, and they both look good with white wax or whitewash glaze. Glaze is always easier for me. They both look really good with the glazes. So if you're trying to just build just a starter kit, you know, you pick your favorite colors, the colors that speak to you, but you can never go wrong with some whitewash glaze and a little bit of dark wax, and
or black glaze if you like glazes.
Yeah, I use brown wax more than anything.
Yep.
But the whitewash glaze is what I usually go to, and then there is the black glaze, and the black glaze looks like it's not black, but when it dries, it is black.
Yeah, it looks blue.
Yeah.
Or gray. It looks bluish gray, but when it dries, it's black.
It's black. Yeah.
And it's important to wipe it around and let it sink into the detail, and then get it off of your main body, Because if you don't, it's gonna leave that. It's gonna stay black on the body of the piece.
And it shows up really good too. So like, and most to me, most of Dixie Belle's colors looks really good with either one, either white or the brown.
We have a couple people in the store who are fans of the Van Dyke brown glaze, and we grunge glaze, grunge gray.
Yeah.
I like pearlescent glaze because I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And it makes everything look pearlescent.
But that's, yeah. Those are good to have in your stash as far as your paint colors and stuff like that. And then you just can't go wrong with the zebra paintbrush kit.
Donna said, I'll be glad when the pieces start speaking to me like they do Missy.
Oh, they will. I think one thing that helps is when you find your colors.
Yeah.
I think that helps a lot because, like, I've been painting for years, and I think when you find your colors, and I do have a tendency of painting the same colors, and I really do try to break out of that habit because it can get old really quick. But I'm
drop cloth, caviar, coffee bean. Y'all hadn't seen coffee bean yet, but she loves to paint coffee bean.
English ivy.
That's the new one that she's been doing.
The one, and then collard green.
Collard green.
There's a list, but I think that once you find your colors.
In the navy.
Yeah.
Not in the navy. I'm sorry. Bunker Hill blue.
Yeah. Once you
Pretty much if it's in one of those white containers that she squeezes, she uses it all the time. Once
you find your colors and you find, that, I think the pieces will speak to you. Because like them boxes to me were just a no-brainer. You could decoupage the front of those drawers. You could add stuff to it, and you could paint. You can't go wrong with the paint color because you can paint the body and then decoupage your drawers. And I think
what's crazy is she grabbed one box, right? She grabbed one box,
and then he was grabbing.
And then I was on the other side of the store, and I grabbed another box, and I was like, "Hey, look at what I found." She's like, "Oh, I found one just like it."
We both walk around the corner with two boxes in our hands, and then the jewelry box I'm really excited about though because I'm like searching, and I don't need it. I don't need to search for another piece of furniture, but I've been searching for an armoire. I'm like, I can do this. I feel like I could do this. Like I could paint it like that. I think I could make it pretty. So I'm just gonna start off small with the jewelry box.
Yeah, that's the same thing as an armoire.
It is just way smaller. So I'm excited about doing that.
You better get you a tall boy dresser.
Yeah.
One came in today.
I saw that tall boy dresser. I saw it, and it looks like it's got a paint job on it.
It is latex.
It does, yeah.
I confirmed.
But right around the corner, I walked around the corner and I saw that dresser, and I was just like, I could repaint that.
Yeah.
That's immediately what my brain said. I could repaint that. I could do all kinds of stuff with that dresser. It would be really pretty. It's a big dresser, too.
It's really tall.
It's tall and it's big. Like, it's a nice dresser. Yeah. It looks like, as far as...
And it's flat face. It's flat faces across the front, so it's really easy to paint it however you want to, whether you wanted to do a blend or a ombre.
Or just decoupaging the sheets on it or something like that. It's got a lot.
Stenciling the whole front end. That would be so cool.
It's definitely a canvas.
Royal damask.
Yeah. Waiting.
Like stenciled.
Yeah. Just waiting for somebody
to grab it up and take it home and paint it.
But you know what? Somebody might like it just like it sits too. So I'm not mad about that either. We had a lot of vendors into the store today. So if you are local, it's a good time to start coming in because they are starting to bring in a lot of spring stuff and the planters and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so
some vintage Care Bears came in today. That was really cool.
Yeah, we've got some new vendors coming in, so that's always exciting.
February 1st.
I got one that started in today.
1, 2, 3, and then one vendor's expanding into 2 booths.
So again, it's always exciting. And then, if you're not local and you follow us on Facebook, I always post pictures of that kind of stuff. So if you ever see anything, you can always send me a message, and we can figure out what it would cost to ship, and go from there.
Kat said, "Gonna have to stay behind the counter to save my bank account."
That's right, Kat. Yeah. But yeah, so
Karen said that's awesome.
fun stuff. I always like it when a season comes to change and the store gets to flip over.
We have very low turnover. So if anybody's local and you're waiting for a booth and you haven't been contacted, it's because the people that are coming in right now have been on that waiting list for over a year.
Yeah, our turnover is low, and I mean it's a good problem to have. We're
it is
thankful
a good problem
for it, but we do get excited when we get to get some new vendors. It's always fun to see fresh stuff, fresh people.
Yeah,
stuff.
sometimes we'll have vendors that they'll have their stuff right, and then they'll pull it all out and they'll bring it all back in, but it's all new stuff. So it's like the same vendor, but new vendor.
New vendor.
It feels like because they freshen their booth up so much.
I love it when I can pull all my stuff out when we're shut down, and then I can rearrange it and put it all back in. I always love doing that. It's a lot of work, and your back will be hurting you by the end of it. But it's like
she takes those opportunities.
A whole new space.
Whenever we're closed for, we're closed on all major holidays, but when we're closed, Missy's there working.
Yeah. What period?
What period?
I don't know what period.
I don't
know. But I like to go to the store when we're shut down.
I'll have to ask. I'm going to ask in the chat.
She'll probably. I like to go to the store and rearrange when we're shut down, because I can make a huge mess and I can make it chaos, and then make it all back pretty. But Emily expanded her booth, and she's done amazing this month for her new booth and her expansion. And all she sells is like books and kids' books and new and old books and stuff like that. And she's done really good this month, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing what flipping your space and just changing some stuff around can do to your space.
Well, Emily, when she flipped her space around, she did wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing change, which she's restocking that.
Yeah. She's learning. Yep, she's absolutely learning.
That's the thing, teaching kids. Donna says she likes that we show her all the pretties.
It's funny. I have more pictures on my phone of probably stuff in the store than I probably do.
Oh, what period for the dresser? I'd say that dresser was made in the 1980s. It's really heavy.
Is it really?
I didn't know. Really heavy. Yeah. No, it's most definitely an 80s piece.
80s piece.
So it was before they started using particle board, and it was when they were still using high density fiberboard. So if you've ever heard Missy talk about MDF, that's medium density fiberboard. Mm-hmm. Then you have Walmart furniture, which is always going to be a laminated particle board. Right. But HDF is like MDF, 1,000 times heavier and 1,000 times stronger. So I'm thinking 1980s on that piece, Sandy.
Yeah. It's a good dresser.
Yeah, it is, and I think they put a pretty good price on it too.
I think so too, but it's definitely
it's priced to move. I know that.
A blank canvas for somebody to get creative with, if that's what they were looking for. Those vendors don't really paint furniture. That's not there.
No, usually they don't buy painted furniture either. Mm-mm. So it was kind of a shocker when they brought it in.
That's not all of my vendors paint or do that kind of stuff. Some of my vendors are just older, so not really. If
something is laminated, can you slick stick it so that you can paint over it? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That is, if it's laminated, if it's not a wooden laminate, like actual wood, if it's a plastic laminate, like what you get at Walmart usually,
yep,
you're gonna need to slick stick it, or the paint's not gonna stick.
Yeah.
I've even had a problem with enamels sticking to laminate surfaces.
What you wanna do is you wanna clean it up really, really good. And then when you think you've cleaned it up really good, you want to clean it up one more time really good to make sure that your surface is good. And it doesn't hurt to go over it with some, like, scuff sand it just a little bit, not go deep or anything like that. Just take your sanding block or your sanding paper and go over it just a little bit. Wipe it back down one more time. Put your first coat of Slick Stick Bonding Boss on, and then wait about 2 hours, and then put your second coat of Bonding Boss on, and then you wait 24 hours, and then you're ready to paint. I haven't had a problem.
Karen asked, "Is what IKEA furniture? Is it laminate?"
Well, yeah.
It depends on the IKEA.
Really,
furniture.
yeah, because
those IKEA tables we got in Gavin's room they're laminate.
They're
for
laminate,
sure.
yeah. But IKEA does have like, when Kaylee was little, she had one of those IKEA kitchens.
Oh
the
yeah,
play
that's right.
kitchens, and I chalk painted it.
Yeah.
To make it customizable so it matched her bedroom. And that was a little bit of both, don't you think? It was like wood and laminate.
Yeah, it was almost like a cardboard though.
No, it's like wood because it had screws.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
You
I know
remember
what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, not
Yes.
the Barbie house thing.
Yeah. I got you.
But
the real kitchen.
yeah, but IKEA has like they sell the dressers and then stuff like that. That's wood. Most of those, as long as it's like doesn't have a really shiny coat on it, you should be able to scuff sand those up and paint them. I think, like Rodney says, the test, if you pour water on it and it bubbles up, like it beads
Like
up,
if it just stays a bead, doesn't separate.
then you need to bonding boss it.
Yeah.
Is
Now
which-
it'll do that on a clear coat. So it'll bead up on a clear coat. So you just want to, if you're not sure if it's wood, then I would laminate it. I would
bonding boss.
I would use slick bonding boss. We got to get out of the term slick
We're
stick.
working really hard on it, not saying slick stick anymore because bonding boss is the new slick stick. So
Yeah.
bonding boss, you just do that, and that would work.
Tina said, I have a lot of storage units I got from Michael's that you have to put together yourself, and I believe those are laminated. Yeah, usually.
Like those little cubby things?
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
anything that you have those cam lock screws in, those are going to be laminate.
Yeah, so you could bonding boss those
Yeah.
and then paint those if you wanted to. Those would also be really cool to put like holes.
Tina said
in.
yes, so yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it is. It's the cam lock screws
Yeah.
with the cubbies.
But yeah, IKEA does have some wood furniture, unfinished wood furniture you can buy from IKEA.
They also have that bamboo line too, where
Yeah.
it's made out of bamboo.
Mm-hmm. So you could definitely chalk paint that. There's really nothing that you can't chalk paint.
Yeah, it's just
But
about
it's all
how you
about
prep it.
how you're prepping it. So you got to know whether you're going to need a primer or the bonding boss, or if you're just going to be able to get by with scuff sanding it and then painting it.
I'm not a big fan of having to prime anything, but sometimes you actually have to.
Depending on the wood, yeah, sometimes you have to.
That finial piece that you had to slick stick,
Mhm.
I ended up having to prime that after Missy slick sticked it because it bled through the
It's
slick
still-
stick.
Yeah, that's why Dixie Belle came out with the bonding box.
So you wouldn't have to buy both products.
So you
only
wouldn't
buy
have
one.
to do both. Yeah. Now Silk's paint is got the built-in.
It's built-in primer, but it's a one and done.
Yeah, so it's a little bit different. It's you would still need the slick stick because I've used that paint and still had to use slick stick before I did it because it's
On that table when
it's just a
peeled
primer.
off.
It's not it's not an actual. It doesn't chemically bond to anything.
Yeah, and also slick stick or bonding boss would be a good product. Like, let's say you can't get all the Howard's Restore finish off of something.
Mm-hmm.
You could go over it with that, and it'll eat right through that stuff, and then you'll be able to paint. Because if you've ever messed with Restore finish, it leaves a film on there no matter how much you clean it. You could rub that thing with mineral spirits if you wanted to, and it's still not. It would be gold if y'all would sell cheat sheets on your tips and tricks on handling different types of surfaces.
That is something that we could
do a
definitely
PDF
work
file
on.
and upload it to our website.
Yeah, that's
I never
something.
thought about that.
I never thought about that either.
That's a great idea, Sandy.
Yeah, thank you, Sandy. Because that's something we could definitely. That's something we
Yeah,
could
just
definitely put out
upload,
there
and
for
that
y'all.
way everybody could have it. And
Yeah.
no big.
Especially if we could add pictures, so that way you could see the difference.
Well, yeah, we can take screenshots from past videos.
Great idea. Yeah, very great idea. So, yeah, we'll work on that, and we'll definitely let y'all know when we get it posted. We'll just post it on our website, right? Because that's the best way to.
Yeah, under what is it? Well, right now that page is hidden, but it would be up under information.
We'll definitely do that because
Donna said yes. Good idea.
Yeah, I just kind of forget sometimes.
Yeah,
I kind of think
we forget a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you just paint it, or you don't paint it. Or,
what was it I was doing? What video came out Sunday? It was Crackle. So when I was doing the Crackle, I almost forgot to say, "Hey, don't back brush this." I almost forgot to say, even though I said it over and over and over in my head before I did it. Make sure I tell everybody not to back brush, and I almost forgot. It wasn't until like right as I was starting to go down with the paint, I said, "Oh, don't forget, don't back brush this, because if you do, it defeats the whole purpose of using Crackle. It'll still crackle, it just won't crackle as much." I wish I had that piece up here. I'll show them about what it looked like now. That was just some old scrap wood I grabbed from where I had made them cutting. I made a cutting board for burn. Does this burn gel actually work? Right, wood burning gel, so you can use a heat gun and make it burn. But when I was making the cutting board, I had made a template cutting board, and that's the one we used for that Crackle video. Because I just wanted to show you how cool Crackle really is.
Let's see.
Maybe Missy will find it real quick. But yeah, I think Crackle's a really cool product, and I wish that Crackle Effect was more of a furniture design in our area. Yeah, so this is how it ended up after being totally dry. So it's way more cracked than it was at the end of that video. And that literally took, let the white dry real quick. Yeah. Don't use a heat gun on your Crackle, guys.
It will bubble up.
It'll bubble up. I saw where people do it on the internet, so I thought, well, let me try it. No, it blisters. Don't do it.
Crackle is one of those that it's good to let it cure on its own. Let it do its own thing.
Let it do its thing. It's okay to dry your base coat with a heat gun.
Yeah.
Don't dry your Crackle with a heat gun, and let your top coat just naturally. Because when I shot the video, when we ended the video, I think it was either 24 minutes is what we were at, I believe, and dry time, and it had already crackled that much. But now this is the end result. Yeah. And I really wish it was people liked furniture like this. Well,
people like a primitive style and that kind of stuff.
Because I would love to do more pieces with Crackle, maybe on the sides, around the legs, coming up the front just a little bit, so it's just crackled, and then it stops and it smooths out.
You just got to do it and just put it out there. That's what I like to do. Just kind of do it how I want to do it, and then just put it out there. Somebody else will like it.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
But then, I don't know, you might be like, don't do that. It's Crackle.
I mean, that's up to you, yeah. Some people do like Crackle.
I don't like the way it
Crackle's not anything new. It's been around for a while. But, you know, how things come in and out. Like decoupage back in the 80s is not the same decoupage that we do in 2023. But to some people, they're brand new to decoupage.
Karen said that's so cool. Talking about the Crackle. Start the trend. Test the waters and see how it sells, Kat said.
Tell him. Get you a furniture piece. I've got loads of furniture.
I'll do that desk out there that I bought.
No, not my desk.
That's not your desk. That's mine.
Not my
desk. You didn't even see it.
Not my desk. It's too pretty. I already have plans for that. You have to find your own furniture.
Okay. No, I'll Crackle my box.
You crackle it.
I'll Crackle my box.
Crackle your box.
I'll put structure paste on it. That's going to be an awesome video. I'm going to put structure paste on it. I'm going to make me a resin piece to go on there out of one of your molds.
Yeah. Yeah. All my furniture I can see in my brain, and I already know what I want to do. That's how I'm like, you can't touch my desk. I already know how I want to do my desk. I just got to get.
Jay said he's seen Crackle at Tannehill Trade Days for sure.
Yeah, it's not nothing new. It's been around.
I just think it's super. I think it's a cool effect.
There is a market out there for it, especially if you're doing it like a primitive
Donna
style.
said, fight. Yeah.
I got the board. He might not want to find me. Don't touch my furniture.
It's my desk, though. I bought the desk.
It's mine.
I even toted it out by myself.
He did. But the minute I saw it, I was like, I already know. I already know.
The lady was like, sir, stop. I was like, oh, here's my receipt. She said, no, do you want somebody to tote it out for you? I was like, no, ma'am, I got it.
Yeah, I already know what I want to do.
Donna said, go, Missy.
That's right.
Yeah, I see how. Okay.
That desk isn't got the right spaces for you to crackle.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding about crackling the desk.
You can crackle something, though.
I'll crackle that box. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, do it.
That hide box. So I have a hide box. I actually bought a bunch of hide boxes because I'm going to do a bunch of videos on hide boxes. I'm going to be using structure paste and doing more creative stuff. I'm going to be using metallics because Missy can picture a piece before she works on it. I iterate through a piece.
Yeah. I found a hide box.
Yeah, she found the hide box.
And I was like, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do to this. And then he goes off and he finds hide boxes and he's like, oh, I know. I want to do this and this and this and this to it. And I was like, man.
Yeah, so I took all the hide boxes.
I'm like, you're going to do, so what we need to do is a competition where you do your hide box and I do my hide box.
They'll like yours automatically because they like you.
No, they like you too.
I'm just the decoupage creator. And the how-to guy. He's really good at
it too. He's very artistic. He's that kind of stuff.
This is a hide box.
Yeah. This is the one that I found. It's a big one. When it opens up and you have stuff in it. So I want to do a hide box. I want to do the decoupage with the paper and the molds and all that kind of stuff. But I
commandeered it.
Yeah. I watched a couple of other things that I've seen done to just books, just regular books. But I'm like, I like the idea to do it on a hide box because then you can open it and use it. And you can set it like that or you can set it flat. I don't know.
Donna said, oh, yes.
Mm-hmm. I think the possibilities are endless on these things. So you're wanting stuff to decoupage. This is the stuff to decoupage because you can paint on this.
Be careful when you go looking for these, though. Sometimes these will be like $20 and $30.
Yeah, they can be
holy
expensive.
Cow.
Yeah. I
mean,
like
the
this
two
one.
I bought today were $10 a piece. And, yeah, they were 10 a piece.
I like this one. I think it's pretty just like it is. But what
perfect, Cat. It's like I do with the
do a competition. Yeah.
Have a vote that reveals before who created it. Let them take a vote which one I like before they know who did it.
I like doing stuff like this to make it more personal and unique. So that means it's like not mass produced because this is mass produced.
Yeah. Well, I ordered some off Amazon too today.
Yeah. But I think
that I want to try because they're actually blank. So I'll have to prep the surface and everything because they're just cardboard basically.
And that's easy to paint. This is also going to be easy to paint. My tip to you, if you have these and you want to decoupage them or paint them, I would wipe it down with the alcohol.
Yep.
I would wipe it down, and then I wouldn't scuff sand it, would you?
No, I wouldn't. No? I wouldn't scuff sand this at all. I would go ahead and put a clear coat on it or something.
Yeah,
to keep it from that way that way your wet paint doesn't soak and start ruining that cardboard surface.
Yeah, you can clear coat it with a Dixie Belle clear coat flat. You can go over it with that and then let that dry, and then you can come through. Surfaces like this, you might go thin, even coats, and you might do more than you would like how I did this. Like this is 2 coats and it's full coverage. On a piece like this, you might have to go with a little bit more paint than you normally do.
Sandy says I like the idea of a competition.
I like the idea. Okay, get ready, guys.
Yeah, I bought 2 matching today. Yeah. That way they won't be able to tell which one is which because they are exactly the same size.
That's fun.
I'm still going to use this one though.
No, this one's mine. You have yours.
So
Goodness
funny.
Gracious. I think that's it, guys.
That's all we got for you guys today.
That is it.
Does anybody have any questions about anything?
Yeah.
I don't think we did anything crazy enough.
I didn't. I painted 1 candlestick and I painted this green and it's still dry and I can still see it. But these I will get these finished up. I was really going to try to do an extra live with y'all this week and paint up some stuff because, like, you just saw all these things that I have that need to be painted, and I still have stuff from our last haul that I need to paint.
Up hearts are flying everywhere.
But I don't know because tomorrow's the 31st. It's the end of the month. And the first of the month at the store is a tad bit hectic.
Yes, very hectic.
Because that's where we do our payouts to our vendors and new people coming in and just like that kind of stuff. So I really was going to try to shoot for a live on Thursday during the day.
Yep.
But I don't know.
It won't be at night. Our only night lives will be Tuesday night. Yeah,
I would. It's so much easier, especially if I'm to go live during the day. If I figure out that I can't pull a Thursday live, I'll try to get Rodney to schedule it as soon as possible so that way y'all know. So if you're new to this channel today, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell. Don't forget the thumbs up.
Look, we did it.
Yeah,
we said it.
I did it. And as always, we appreciate y'all watching us. We appreciate y'all following us on all of our social media accounts and shopping with us online and in the store. We can't thank y'all enough for all the support that y'all give us.
That's right.
Yep.
And y'all have a good rest of the night. God bless.
Yep.
And we'll see y'all, if not Thursday, we'll see you Friday.
Yep.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.